Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am the Omniviewer, and I'm here with two bits of Monsterverse news, one of which is fairly insignificant and one of which is slightly more significant. Let's get the insignificant one out of the way first. Godzilla King of the Monsters 2019 officially has a rating from the MPAA. That rating is PG-13 for, quote, sequences of monster action, violence, and destruction, and for some language. Now, I say this is the insignificant bit of news because, quite honestly, I think all of us were expecting this. King of the Monsters is a summer tentpole movie. Of course it's going to be rated PG-13. When was the last time a movie such as that was not rated PG-13? PG-13 is basically the rating everyone strives for. Now, that being said, this movie could still be incredibly violent, mind you. The MPAA only assigns R ratings for excessive violence towards human characters. Violence involving creatures doesn't warrant anything higher than a PG-13 most of the time. You may recall that Kong Skull Island is very violent for a PG-13 film. For crying out loud, Kong rips the big skull crawler's guts out with his bare hands. That would have been R-rated if it had been two people, but since it's two fantasy creatures, it's a PG-13. So, who knows what the level of monster violence is going to be in this movie, but considering it's the predominant thing in the rating, it could be quite a bit. Now on to the slightly more significant bit of news. We now know that Godzilla vs. Kong will begin principal photography on October 1st of this year. So we can only assume that means the final script was locked in, though that doesn't necessarily mean it will be adhered to strictly. Changes to the script happen all the time during production. Heck, they happen all the way through post-production. But I know a lot of people were wondering when it would start filming, because it's supposed to release a year after King of the Monsters. Well, production is officially beginning now, so looks like they've got plenty of time. Certainly not as much time as King of the Monsters had, but they've got time. In this day and age, turnover for big budget sequels of high quality has gotten much better than it used to be, so I'm sure it'll work out. Still no plot details or anything, but, well, I'm sure we'll be hearing something at some point. How's that for a vague deadline? Sometime at some point in the near future, we will be hearing something. Only on this channel do you get news such as that. Well, anyway, that's the long and the short of it for Monsterverse news. I know I'm a bit late in reporting this, but that's on me. I won't let that sort of thing happen again. Well, not without a good excuse anyway. Until such time as we meet again, this is the Omniviewer signing off. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like it, as well as subscribe to the channel for more content of a similar nature. Also, check the description for links to our Twitter, DeviantArt, and Patreon pages, as well as the Amazon link for the novel Operation Red Dragon: The Daikaiju Wars Part 1, penned by yours truly. Thank you all, and we appreciate your support.